Hey, it's your host Sauce from the Viral Kingdom, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up a Google ad campaign and see how successful it actually is. Now, I'm sure when you've searched on Google, you've seen this ad in the top left, and these are actually paid for by real projects who want their website to get promoted to the top of the page. Now, there's lots of benefits and cons to this type of advertising, and I'm going to be showing you all of that and the results that are generated from utilizing this, and you can make your own decision on whether or not it's a good marketing method. Now, before we get into all of that, if you could go down and leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, it'd mean a ton, as I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. If you like NFT related content and want to learn how to build a successful project, or just like marketing in general, I highly suggest subscribing to the channel. Also, just a few weeks back, I launched my official NFT project building course where I show you all of the juicy insider marketing secrets and more on how to build your own NFT project. We go over every single aspect within the project building course, whether that be the art creation, the brand creation, making a smart contract, making your website, setting up your Discord, all of the different marketing techniques, and so much more for the cheapest price on the market. You won't get a course cheaper than this, so that will be linked down in the description. Before we get into anything, this video is actually sponsored by the Mind Blowers, an innovative collection of 7,777 NFTs leveraging Web3 to offer mental health and wellness support to the metaverse community. Mental health issues is a massive global problem with over 792 million people dealing with it, and social media only accelerating this statistic. Well, Mind Blowers is trying to change this idea and aspect within the Web3 metaverse by offering the opportunity to access real-life services within the safe space of a virtual environment. Some perks of the Mind Blowers is emotional support by professionals, a DAO-powered community treasury, access to giveaways, mental health charity donations, exclusive holder-only group access, IRL meetups, and so much more. So if you want to check out more of the Mind Blowers and their fantastic mental health initiatives, their links will be all down in the description. With that being said, let's get right back into this video. You'll need a Google Ads account, and you can sign up for one with the link down below, or just search up Google Ads account and you'll want to sign in. So we're going to be making a brand new Google Ads account today, and it's going to ask what your main advertising goal is, and mine is going to be get more website sales or signups. And it's going to ask for your business name. This is where you're going to put your project in. So for today's example, I'm just going to be using my NFT course, then we'll hit next. Then it's going to ask for the website. I'll link in the NFT course building website and hit next. And this is going to be the site that people will click on after they hit your ad. So we're going to hit next. You can choose the page. So let's say you want it to be the about page. If you wanted to do that, you could choose the page. It's going to ask you to set up Google Analytics for your website. I'm going to connect those Google Analytics. This is going to be crucial in verifying how well your campaign is actually going. You can check off this box right here if you want to share some of that information with Google. If not, it's all good, and hit agree and continue. Then it's going to ask if you want to set up a tracking ID. You can do this through WordPress, which is what I'm going to do, as that's where my site is created in, or you can set it up manually if you know how to do that, but setting it up through WordPress is going to be a lot easier. So we're going to hit next. So we're going to copy our tracking tag by hitting click to copy. Then I'm going to sign in to WordPress and go to appearances and then theme file editor. Then once you're in the header.php file, this is the one you want to open. You want to find where it says /head, and then you can just paste this in, and perfect, and then hit update file to update the code. Now, if this is kind of advanced for you, don't worry. You can really just skip this step, but you won't get those insights or analytics on how well your campaign is actually doing. We're going to hit test connection to see if it's working, and bam, it said a Google Analytics snippet was found on your website. So perfect, it is set up. It's going to ask to add pages and actions you want to track. I definitely want to track the amount of registers I get, so that is what I'm going to hit accept on, and you can choose whichever one you want to do. I don't really care about them seeing the about us, so I'm not going to hit accept. Then I'm going to go next, And here is the fun part where we get to write our actual ad. Alrighty, so I just spent about like 5 minutes making this ad. I really didn't put a whole lot of effort into it. Obviously, if you're paying for a campaign, you probably want to put more effort into it than I did, but this is just for the sake of this tutorial. So for the headline number 1, we have the best NFT course, and then headline 2, build your own NFT project. Headline 3, learn how to market your NFT. Then we have the description that says learn how to create an NFT project from scratch and make millions. Learn insider marketing secrets, get exclusive NFT tools, achieve success. I probably could add a little bit more, but we're going to keep it kind of simple and see how this works. Then it's going to ask to add a phone number. I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to check off the show called button in your ad. So we're going to go next. Next is the keywords, and this is by far the most important part within this campaign, is making sure you have the right keywords. So the keywords I'm going to be trying to hone in on is NFT project building course, then how to market your NFT, then NFT marketing course, NFT course. And you see where I'm kind of going with this. You just want to get a bunch of keywords that you want to rank for. Now, I assume if you're watching this video, you probably want to market your own NFT project, so you would probably change the keywords to best NFTs to buy or like something like that. And you can always play around with these different keywords and add in new ones that you feel will do better. So I'm fine with these 5 keywords right here, and I'm going to make sure English is checked off because I want all the advertising to be English. Then we're going to go next. You can advertise in a certain address. Obviously, I don't really care about that. It automatically has the country of my residency linked off, so we have Canada there. I'm going to add the United States. I'm going to add India. I'll add United Kingdom, Germany, and I think that's good right there. These are just based off the top 5 geographics for my YouTube channel, so I figured that would make sense. Honestly, I would keep them to like the main countries where you have people investing into NFTs. I would just look it up. What are the best countries or the most popular countries invested into NFTs? I know Philippines is up there too with some of the big dogs, but United States is always going to be up there. You always want to include them. So we're going to go next. Then it's going to ask for a budget. It's going to ask how much we want to spend. You can enter your own budget in, and we're going to select an end date. So we will let this run for about 12 days at $4 a day, which is going to be around $50 Canadian, and I'm fine with that. Obviously, it's not going to yield crazy results. We're going to be getting around 0 to 10 clicks per day, and then we're going to select next. And here it just showcases all of the different settings that we have for our campaign. So we're going to go next again. You just need to agree to a advertising program terms, basically, so you're not doing anything scammy. And you want to set up your payment method, which I have set up already. And then I'm going to hit submit, and bam, congrats, you're all done. It's going to take about an hour to review our campaign. After it's approved, you can edit the campaign and whatnot. So I will be back once this campaign is all up and running to showcase the results and how well they worked. But yeah, that's how easy it is to set up your very own Google Ads campaign. Alrighty, so the campaign has officially ended and we have the results, so I can't wait to get into that. Now, if you haven't watched my Twitter ads campaign that I ran, you'll notice that the numbers are a lot different. I spent a lot less on this campaign and I actually got around the same results for about half the price, which is kind of ridiculous. I honestly thought the Twitter ad campaign would run a lot better, but surprisingly, the Google search ad did a lot better for me. Now, I didn't spend as much money as I did on the Twitter ad campaign. On the Twitter one, I did $125 Canadian. This one, it only spent $43.90, and we saw the same results pretty much. Honestly, there is better results within this one. So we got from $43 spent 11,700 impressions. What's really surprising is that 10,000 of those impressions were on mobile devices, which I really wasn't expecting. I thought a lot more people would be searching from their computers if they're looking up NFT courses, but that's really just not the case. Now, from these 11,700 impressions, we actually got 323 clicks on our ad, and honestly, that's not too shabby. I think from 11,000 people seeing the advertisement, getting 323 clicks is a decent click-through rate. I feel like we did a good job with this campaign and getting people to click on the advertisement. advertisement. Now, what I found really interesting is that 235 of those clicks were actually on Google, but 88 were clicks on Google's partnered websites. So for whatever reason, when I thought this campaign was running out, it was just going to be based off search engine results ads, but that's actually just not the case. There is 88 clicks on partner websites, which is very cool. I wish there was more in-depth statistics on like what sites exactly those clicks got on, but that is something cool. And from 323 clicks, we actually got 38 conversions. Now, I know you're saying, holy crap, 38 conversions, that's amazing, right? Well, no, this is just 38 signups on my website. It's not actually 38 people who paid for a course, but still, 38 people signing up, registering for an account for $43, that's really not bad at all. Essentially, I paid $1.10 around that for one person to sign up for the website. And if you think about like building your email list, like now I have 38 people on my email list. I haven't created or started my email list, but these are 38 potential customers in the future. I think that's really good. The conversions were so much better than the Twitter ad campaign. I don't know why that is, but maybe it's just because people on Twitter aren't necessarily looking for what you're advertising, whereas Google search ads, people are typing this up, they're directly looking for it, so that's probably why the conversions were that much better. Now, what I thought was interesting as well is that 66% of the people who saw my advertisement were completely new, had no idea about the NFT course, and I think that's awesome. I'm really trying to hone in on a new audience that hasn't really heard of myself or my brand. Now, they spent an average of 186 seconds on the website, which is a little over 3 minutes, and this is actually a crazy statistic. This shows that people who clicked on the Google ads had a way higher average time on website spend than the regular user, which I thought was really interesting. This could also be a statistic that could help with the SEO of your website, as the longer someone stays on your website, the better your website performs in SEO ranking. Another interesting statistic was that the average number of pages viewed was only 1.76, so really not a crazy amount. Majority of people probably just clicked on one additional page and that is it. This is why it's very important to set the advertisement to the page that you really want the user to be looking at. Now, the last really interesting aspect was the keywords that got the clicks for me, and the most popular was NFT course and then NFT, how to make NFT free course, NFT courses. This was pretty self-explanatory. I could have told you that those would have been the best keywords to gain some traction. Also, this is really weird. Like, how did this keyword get clicked on 4 times? I feel like that must have been some type of bot or something. There's just no way that 4 different people typed in this exact phrase right here. So I found that really interesting. Now, some more interesting facts is the countries in which people were viewing from, which had India at a crazy percentage compared to literally any other country. So I found that really interesting, that people from India make up a majority of the people who are clicking on the ads. The next, United States, that doesn't really surprise me much. Then it kind of gets smaller. You got France, Indonesia, and Nigeria. That was the rest of the top 5. But yeah, guys, that's going to conclude this video on how to set up a Google Ads campaign and the results that you can get with it. From these 38 conversions, I actually got 1 purchase, so I actually broke more than even because my course is $349 and I spent about $50. Now, I imagine if I reran this again, the chances that I get a course buy probably won't be as high, but I'd honestly consider running this campaign again. I really enjoyed the results, and I was honestly surprised that it performed that much better than the Twitter ads campaign. If you like these types of videos, I'm going to make more. I'm planning on making an Instagram one, so make sure you stay tuned for that, as I feel like an Instagram ad campaign could be very lucrative, but we'll have to see. Well, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace. See ya later.
Thank you for watching the video. And don't forget to ring that bell. Thank you for watching the video.